home run, score a touchdown, and do this all in 1 week. Take a look. Speaking of too legit to quit, it reminds me of a question. All throughout the season, that was kind of the theme song for the Atlanta Falcons, and you heard it, and it drove you all to victory. Right. Then when you lost, something interesting. I'm listening in the locker room, and I still heard too legit to quit playing in the background.
Right, because we feel like we had a dream season. Atlanta Braves did, Atlanta Falcons. We had a season that wasn't supposed to be. We was too legit to quit. We came down from behind and came back and won games, and it's no need to hang your head after the season over like that. So we were still jamming, and after it was over, Hammer was in there doing his bit, and Atlanta Falcons was too legit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy for you, man. Hammer's a good friend of yours. We've talked about you many times, and somebody told me that there was a problem with Hammer being on the field. What was that all about?
The NFL is crazy. You know, NFL is crazy. Yeah, I've been known to speak my mind. And the NFL, you know, they worry about things like stars on the sideline. Just like the Lakers telling Arsenio, no, you can't be on the sideline during the games. You can't cheer Magic. And that's the same thing. Hammer's there doing good for us. He's promoting football along with all. We've had Ice Cube on the sideline. We have Travis Tritt. We had everybody we could get on the sideline. The NFL don't like that for some reason. They worry about the wrong things.
Do you think the NFL is taking the fun out of the sport? Because there are a lot of things they don't like that you do.
Right. They get on me. I wear my socks too long. My shirt is out. I wear a headband, not to be cocky. It says, you got to believe, for all the children in America, and the grown-ups. If you can believe, you can do anything you want to. If you believe in yourself. And, you know, when the NFL fined me $5,000 for something like that, they said, Deion, you can't wear that. You got to believe. It's promoting yourself. Well, I said, okay. So I thought I was smart. So I got a hat that said, you got to believe. And that was the most expensive hat I'd ever worn in my life. It cost me $5 grand.
Yeah. A lot of people call you Neon Deion because of the flash, the Rolex, the socks, the dancing, the $5,000 hat and headband set. Do you feel because of the flash, you've had to prove yourself?
Right, because I really had to. I think it came along when Bosworth came out first. You know, he was supposed to be a great athlete, and I guess things never clicked for him, not taking away anything from Brian. But I think they wanted to wait a little while and see was Deion going to be legit. And slowly but surely, I've come into my own, and this year everything's starting to really click.
Yeah, because you play baseball and football, are there comparisons to Bo Jackson?
There's a lot of comparisons to Bo Jackson, but we're totally two different individuals. Bo is a big, strong person that he overpowers people. He runs by people and runs over people. I'm a small, you know, fragile type guy, and I have to work a lot harder for things to come to Deion other than Bo Jackson.
Have you ever wanted to be a receiver, play offense so you can put your hand behind your head more often?
I want to get that ball as much as possible, but they limit me. I don't think the Falcons really want to let me get loose, but they limit me. I would like that ball as much as possible, and I feel like my teammates would like to see me get that ball as much as possible.
Yeah. Let's take a commercial and come right back with more Neon. You know what surprises me is you play two sports, and you are very talented at both. I don't see you as much as I would think I would see you endorsing products.
Right.
Is that something against your personal desires?
When I came out of college, I had a choice to be wholesome, say what the fans, audience want me to say, obtain all endorsements, or be me. And I was going to be me. I was going to be real. Because, you know, I feel like if you ever see Deion, primetime, anything you want to call me, endorsing a shoe or a sandwich, anything, you're going to know he likes that. And he believes in that. Some people may get up there and say, oh, I love McDonald's, and be right around the corner of the Burger King, you know? And that's not me.
But I'm surprised, man, an athlete of your stature, I mean, they could give you, like, hot sauce, I mean, they could find, I mean, none of the tennis shoe companies have approached you?
Well, it's coming along slowly but surely, but, you know, like I said, I think they wanted to wait to make sure I was, you know, going to be successful in the sport, period.
I mean, just to make 2 teams in different sports, they should you know, give you endorsements. And what's the story about you taking a helicopter from one sport actually to another?
Well, you know, at the same time I was playing football, the Braves needed my services to, you know, come in the late innings and pitch run, help them any way they can to win the pennant. So, I said, yeah, okay, I'd do it. And so, then we was trying to figure out a way to get me over to the stadium in time after football practice. So, the best way possible is take a helicopter. You know, avoid all the traffic, all the confusion, make sure I get there safely, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and at one time in your life, I remember reading that you ran track and played something else, like in the same vicinity, like the same time.
In college, we had the Metro Conference baseball, you know, conference championships, and there's a track meet going on, like, right next door, and they needed my services also, and again. I left the baseball team, went over, ran the track meet, and came back, and we won the conference in baseball.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. There are a lot of people who admire you as an athlete and know what you're all about in that area. Tell us something about Deion we don't know.
Deion you don't know. Away from football sports, he's very laid back. He's not a party animal. Deion doesn't drink, smoke, curse, believe in drugs, you know, a lot of things like that. But when you see me on a football field, high-stepping, dancing, they say, oh, with jury, oh, this guy is wild, he's buck wild. But, you know, I feel like fans, they pay $25 a ticket to get in a football game. I want to give them every bit of that money back when they leave that stadium.
So you approach athletics almost like I'm a baseball player, football player, and entertainer.
Right. You know, unlike a lot of other athletes, when I arrive to the game, you know, on the paper next day might be what I wore, what kind of jewelry I wore, you know, what my hair looked like. Instead of he came here and played a good game, and that was it. You know, I'm somewhat of, I would say, an entertainer, other than just a football, baseball athlete.
Do you feel sometimes that there are other athletes on your teams that don't like you because of the way you are?
No, that's one thing about it. The Braves, you know, Otis Nixon, Steve Avery, all my boys, you know, we love each other. And the Falcons were the same way. And that's one thing that I love to death, because my teammates and my opponents, you know, they respect me.
Yeah. Okay, I need one word from you. Super Bowl winner.
Super Bowl winner. Buffalo's going to be hard to beat because they lost last year. But the Washington Redskins, them 3 wide receivers, they might be legit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, after we go to commercial, I got a few dollars. Maybe we can talk. We'll be right back. Hello, Moms. Happy birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King. Because of you, the world is hopefully a better place for her. Peace. Number 1.